We're back with everyone's favourite surfboard riding person, the Magus. I hope everybody's been having a nice day. Hopefully, we are going to be able to get this fine gentleman up towards renown rank 60. And we're in Prague, and there is apparently some form of keep shenanigans underway. And it's a completely undefended keep by the looks of things, so this will be interesting. %40 AAO. Magical time. Holy crap. It's a lot of order. Yeah, that bodes well for the chances of getting into the keep, or defending the keep, or doing anything. So let's see. We'll try and be sneaky with our surfboard that glows and alerts everybody in the 500-mile radius that you're there. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they've got people watching. Damn. I was trying to be clever. The inner door is down. So Destro are holding by the looks of things. Problem is these guys watching this postern. Judging by that, we've only got one warband. So I don't particularly want to take my chances running that gauntlet. Ah, yeah, there we go. It would have been a waste of time anyway, they're through. Reichland it is. We're this far down. The other big problem that we're going to have here as well is because Order's doing well in the campaign, they're not going to be joining up for scenarios. So the likelihood that I'm going to get a scenario pop tonight is going to be slim to none, I think. Which is annoying. Hey, I've unlocked the chapter. I think there's like a... Is it down there? Maybe there's a public quest that's all like cannon batteries? I think that's Reichland. Might be mistaken, it might be one of the earlier tiers, but I'm nearly convinced it's Reichland. Yeah, it is. There. Good times. I found the altar of Zaphon. Guessing that's like a lair thing. You need to do something with it for something else. It's usually how it goes. I've just realised I've come all the way into Reichland, and because Order's taken it, it's going to go to Chaos Waste, so there's no point in me being here. Oh well, it was a scenic tour. So many interesting things in these maps, though. Like, could you imagine fighting over that? That'd be pretty cool. Because that's the sort of thing that I would like for the BOs in Tier 4. Because the BOs at the minute all feel a little bit tiny and pointless. Like, I'd love it to be a bigger thing. Again, it's not really something that they can change. Or at least I don't think it's something they can change. It's just, it would be nice... It would be nice to have something where you can feel like there's a sense of reason for why you're going to take it. As opposed to just, oh, well, here's a flag, capture the flag to help flip the zone. Now, the weird thing is, like, originally, OpenRVR didn't have any of that in the very early beta tests of the game. It was just, like, this with none of these objectives. It was just go out and fight. And a lot of the early feedback was, well, there's no point to going out and fighting because you're going to get more out of scenarios, so everybody just does scenarios. And like, it's scary how sparse it was originally going to be. Especially since Dark Age of Camelot had done the whole keep and battlefield objective thing before. Like, it was weird that it wasn't a thing initially. But yeah, so strange. I keep forgetting. Cultivating's what this guy has. Cultivating's such a weird skill. Because just in the base game like this, it's not very intuitive, whereas I think there's a mod, or a mod, add-on, that you can get where it's like, it's a wee thing and you just click on it in your actual UI. That's so much more useful. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's another profession where it's not really brilliantly thought out. Oh, we got a scenario. Wonders will never cease. Who are we up against? I recognize Toyota. Hmm. Let's see. Can I remember how to play this guy? It's kind of weird. I haven't played him in like nearly a month. That went well. Oh, we're pushing. I always think it's weird when we push. Like, the better scenario is quite often hold your position. I have no idea why they're choosing to fight down there on their own. Sniped. 3 kills isn't bad. And 8k renown. I don't know, I get the sneaky suspicion that they've upped the renown that you get in scenarios, because, like, across the board my characters seem to be getting more now. That was fun. No real drama. It's a nice thing when you're a Magus, especially a Havoc one, if you can just sit out of the way. It's generally a relaxing experience. Where the Northern Keep? There's a baby Magus. Keeper set. I think that's one of the PvE ones. If I'm not mistaken. Doesn't let you. It looks like the Sovereign Cloak. I might be wrong though. Seems we have a split anyway between Thunder Mountain and Chaos Wastes. I like it when it's this orientation. I don't like the other way around. Because, like, this is the Chaos side. Like, it makes no sense for Order to have a keep at this end. Now, I know I can't turn this in yet because it's still locked, but why not? Started getting my Invader stuff as well. I didn't actually realize Invader was going to be as soon as it was, because I had it in my head that Invader was like 66 or 67. But it's like, it tops out at 63, I think. And then it's like Warlord at 73, I want to say, is where it tops out. So I've picked up a couple of pieces of it. The difference with Invader over the previous sets is it's where you start getting your additional set piece from like a jewelry item. So that'll be the next thing. This guy's basically just got the wee set thing that you get from the guy in oh god, what's it called? The Undercroft. So I want to get the other one of that in the meantime, just to get the reduced chance to be disrupted, but I'm starting to think there's not really much point at this level. Although the Invader set bonuses are interesting. It's like, it replaces wounds for toughness, which is fair enough, I suppose. It's just weird that it happens all out of the blue. It happens on a set that's seemingly built on range. The 10-foot increased range is going to be interesting to see if that stacks with the Havoc tactic, which is Oh no, it's not the Havoc tactic, it's the pink horror tactic thing. Increases your range by 5%, so that would be a range increase of 15%. Which would start to let you do really crazy things, because with the pink horror out at the minute, like, bolt of change is 165 feet. 173, 180, 188. Any advance on 188? I think we're at our max, are we? Yeah. So it's 188 feet at the minute. That's going to be like 200-foot range. So, yeah. That could be pretty broken. Critical hit, increased dodge, and disrupt strike through. Yeah. Sure. Like, it's good, it's not amazing. Like, I can see a point behind it. The reduction in initiative is good because it kind of complements that in the sense that you're making the person more likely to be critically hit. So the two of them work together. But like all combined, it's like a really weird mismatch. Like the Vanquisher one, everything kind of feeds into itself. Intelligence wins, yeah, sure, that's what you've been getting all along. 10% chance to reduce your next ability to 0 action points. Good action economy. Crit chance, yeah. Damage, yeah. Like, you want all of that in Havoc. And when you get the Invader, reduced chance to be disrupted, good. Increased range, good. Disrupt strike through, yeah, good. Reduce their initiative, yeah, good. Like, it's just, it's a weird... It's just a weird build to it. Like, it feels like it's being done almost in a way to make Warlord better. To make people want to get Warlord. It's like when you see tech companies come up with like say for example graphics cards, they don't want to make a middle one too good because it'll cannibalize sales from their expensive one, but at the same point they don't want to make it too bad because then it'll just get picked off by the lower one. It feels like that kind of set. It kind of doesn't really know what it wants to do, and you could probably do without it and be okay. Like, if anything, I'd maybe up the level requirement on Vanquisher and Oppressor and just called that Invader. But that's just me. I'm not a game designer. Don't know if that got those guys or not. I'm gonna leave them to it. I'm gonna go and capture the point. Leave an Urgling in the doorway. Stand and stare longingly at Pinky. Look at that tongue. Look at that horn. You'll not see that anywhere. I always like the idea of horrors. Kind of feel like this game got them wrong on so many levels. Because realistically speaking, you're only supposed to have pink cars. Well, in the original, you're only supposed to have pink cars, and then if a pink car died, you got 2 blue cars. The issue then being, in this game, you either have a pink or a blue car. You did. I did. I'm guessing they didn't like me killing their Archmage. Nearly. What's he got? Initiative by 80 and morale gain by 2. Nearly. Ooh, 10,000 renown that time. Yeah, renown gain's definitely up in scenarios. Has to be. The Magus was never getting anywhere close to that before. Uh, 41% we are in our level, so closing in on 60. Head up this way, see if we can help out with leveling up the keep. 2 days, 12 hours I've played for, apparently. It's impressive. I was saying this to someone the other day. It might have been Tosh's stream. I just get fascinated by these stuck snowflakes. Like, it's so weird. The hilarious part about it is they're not actually snowflakes. They're little chaos stars. If you can get close enough to one, they've literally just taken the chaos symbol and made it smaller and white. But it's something that's always bugged me in this map. It's just every little place, there's somewhere you'll find there's just a stuck snowflake. And like, I get what it's designed to do. Like, it's designed to show, like, there's supposed to be like a snowy tundra and yada yada yada, and they don't want to have it too heavy or anything, especially for the time this game was made, because it would just look terrible and probably cause most people's computers to explode trying to render it. But it's such a weird thing. Almost like those bird heads, though. It's very chaotic.
Paid for in blood.
Don't think there's anything else for me to sell.
A coin for the bird god.
I think we've got enough people up here trying to level this. Want to buy elderberry pie? Sure. I'm being followed around by crippling depression. Oh, it's so true. I love some of the names in this game. They're just brilliant. Looks like Thunder Mountain's the place to be. I really can't stand Thunder Mountain's the one problem with that. We'll go and see what we can do. Like, as an idea that probably got thrown out on oh, I can get a staff apparently. Magic power, magic crit, morale gain, intelligence, initiative, and wounds. Toughness, wounds, intelligence. I'll go for that one. Like, as an idea that was probably getting thrown around the whiteboard, the idea of fighting around a giant active volcano sounds like an amazing place to fight. The zone itself is just awful. Like, all paths lead here, yet not all things are here. I've just never been a fan of, like, asymmetrical maps. If that's what even you could use to describe this, it's like... It's just so strange. Sniped. Well, that was fun. I actually logged on last night after I'd finished, and I started playing around through a couple of my other characters. Just, like, nothing major. Like, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. And I played the chopper for a little bit. And tier 1. I just run around Nordland. Just chop, chop, chop. As choppers tend to do. And, yeah, it was fun. Like, I just don't get on with, like, green skin characters. Like, I really want to love the Squig Herder and the Shaman. Because, from, like, a tabletop standard, like, I was never a Warhammer Fantasy player. I was always in the sci-fi side of things, but the one fantasy thing that I did play was Blood Bowl. And in Blood Bowl, the goblins were just hilarious. So if you don't know, Blood Bowl's like Warhammer mixed with American football. And you don't have rules per se, other than you have to score touchdowns. But you're allowed to kill the opposition. I've never been a big Age of Sigmar fan either. Like, I'm kind of... I'm toying with the idea of maybe getting a warband for Warcry. But that's just because I kind of like skirmish games. And it's like, it's a really... Oh, crikey. It's a really low-cost entry point and general play for a skirmish game. Like, you buy your team, and that's it. And if you don't like it, you've spent, what, 30 quid? It's not like an army where you're going to spend hundreds of pounds. And Blood Bowl is very similar to that. Blood Bowl's like you buy a team of players. But like the goblins in Blood Bowl are hilarious because they're running around with like chainsaws and giant big maces and pogo sticks that explode and crazy stuff like that. Like it's really just tongue in cheek hilarious. And it's the one thing that makes me want to play a Squig Herder and a Shaman because goblins are ridiculous. But I don't know, I just can't bring myself to do it. This kind of feels like a trap. It was a trap. Hooey! Freedom! Damn. I should have aimed for there. I didn't, other guys. I aimed for the bushes and missed. That's my favorite part of that whole film. The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson as a cop duo.
What is it, Gitface?
They should have just done a film with the two of them doing ridiculous stuff. That seems very green for Thunder Mountain. I just always love it when people are sort of sitting, fighting away, and they're bashing away on a tank at a melee DPS, and the healers just stand there going, cool, I'll just stand here and heal. You're not even going to come and debuff me? Okay, I'll just heal. What could go wrong? Like, if you put pressure on the healer, the rest of them seem to die pretty quickly, or run back to try and protect the healer. And leave your healer alone. Although I don't think we had a healer, did we? No, it was Zula.
Always more to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Gird your loins.
I always find it funny as well that very rarely people ever spec up and get the tier 4 morale. They always just go to the top level ability. Now, there is some obvious exceptions, like the Blackguard's got a really good tier 4 for its tank and tree, which should probably want a warband somewhere. There's something along the lines of like, is it like a 1200 heal every time someone blocks or something like that? Something random like that. But there's lots of like really good tier 4 morales, but it's very rare you ever see anybody spec for them. The Carrick Pollock. hate that ram. Oh. That's a lot of folks. And they're all apparently up at Carrick Pallock, so I'm going to run away and hide in the keep. It's really weird to see a white lion come into a keep. Can't quite figure out where he's gone either. Unless he can get up that back place somewhere. Can he? Like wherever he is, he's not even on tab targeting. No idea where he's gone. So at this point he'll pop up and just randomly murder me. Ah, finally. A scenario to save me from my boredom. Oh, rip my heals is now DPS spec. Pronouns, I think, was in the last one. That was the wrong thing. Deed. Triple deed. Quadruple deed. He was getting heals and I wasn't. That's half the problem. The problem in that scenario with 2 engineers and a room priest, I had to go for one of them because if I went for the room priest, I just wasn't killing him. At least if you can put pressure on a DPS in that situation, it might get rid of one of them. Come on. Rip my DPS. Is all of destruction dead? Yoink. I'll just help push this back up so that it's not just quite as easy for them to walk in and take it. I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place. I'm not standing around to fight an Archmage on a white lion. Got him. Nearly. Oh, I got 7 that time. 7,009. How many max level characters do you have? Strictly speaking, none, because max level is technically renown rank. I have. Oh god, how many do I have? 6, I think, in total. Magus, Sealet, Marauder, Blackguard, Disciple of Cain, and Witch Elf. Yeah, 6. 6 level 40s, all renown rank 47 to 59-ish. But I only really play each of them for maybe the guts of 68 hours per week. So I usually switch between characters every few days just on this renown boost timer, purely just to maximize their renown gain when I'm playing, because I play so infrequently on them. Like, this guy hasn't been played in near enough a month at this stage. So I'm really just going to play him for the next few days, and then I'll probably not get back to him for about another week or so. But, like, the character level side of it, like, getting to level 40, you can get to level 40 in no time. But, like I said to a fellow the other night, it's like, getting to level 40s, it's not really a thing like it would be in most games. Like, it's usually more of a weakness until you're like a high renown rank, because you lose all the benefits of bolster, but don't gain all the benefits of like the really high level armor and renown abilities, because your renown level is not higher than 40. So it's just it's a weird thing to try and quantify. And I think it's one of the things that a lot of people struggle with coming to this game is the actual character level itself. There's very little bearing on the actual strength of your character. Outside of PvE. PvE, it's obviously important because all of the mobs are designed around a specific character level, but it's not really a game for PvE. Like, it has PvE in it, but it's not really its forte. Oh, put Pinky all the way down there. He's getting hills. The hell hit me? Was that a wee snipe train? Signal, flare, focus, fire, snipe, snipe. Did it just lag and that's when he just caught up to me, or what? I don't know, I'll have to watch that one back on the replay. Trying to even see where I got shot from. Because it was none of those guys. Who's down there? No? Nope, can't see him. Like, fair play to him, it was a good series of hits. It's just I didn't see any of it landing. I was like, just there and then dead. I don't even know if you can put... Oh, you can get a timestamp. "50, 51, 51, 53, 53, 53. So it was all over like the space of 2 seconds. Apparently there is 100 plus Destro here, but they all must be stuck outside. Because there's definitely not 100 plus in here. Some chosen armor looks really good, and then other bits just look really bad. Like, I've never been a fan of those shoulder pads. Or those knee guards. But like, the chest piece looks good. And the helmet looks good. The shield, like, it's not bad, it's not amazing. Better shields. Not a fan of the axe. Beast Lord Hunting Guide. AP regen. The 6-piece thing's quite good. Like, I don't know if I would give up a lot of those things just to get that, though. Especially not on a chosen. Seems weird on a chosen. Although I suppose it would help with chosen's damage. That's a weird looking squig herder. I can see what he's tried to do. He's trying to make himself look like a little knight. Sure. Seems everybody's got a Beast Lord Hunting Guide. Like, as an on-use item, sure. Pretty good for grip stuff. I make a good-looking corpse. I'll join these guys for a few minutes and nick some of their renown. Okay. Oh well. Only downside is I've now got a 9-minute timer. I knew I should have just left and gone to the scenario.
What is it, boss?
264 of those. That's it, I can never find it. Oh, he's over there, that's why. Bring that down there, because I might use that later.
Boss said I help you. Kill us a stunty.
I'll do my very best. So, Thunder Mountain's going down. Don't really know if there's much point in me trying to do anything in the RVR lake or not, because I think this zone's going to flip pretty much straight away. %53% we are now. I would like to get this guy into his invader set, but I think I'm going to get the renown level long before I get the crests. Because it's at this point the crest costs for the gear starts to ramp up significantly. I think like the robe, the head, the shoulders, the jewelry item, like they're all like 750 plus crests. All at Benny Tulek 6 Slayers in their warband. Why would they not have 6 Slayers in their warband? Like, it's... I don't know. Like, I've never understood this as like a, oh, so-and-so's got X number of X class in their warband. It's like, if the class is good, why would they not use it? Like, I remember, I think it was the last big merge into Carrick Norn back in the day. All of the warbands in Carrick Norn used to be bomb squads, so it was all Bright Wizards and Sorks. And in the merge, I can't remember the name of the guilds that came in, but it was 2 big order guilds from... was it Carrick 8 Peaks or Carrick Asgal, something like that. But they did it differently, because on that server, they used Slayers. They didn't use Bright Wizards. And it was almost like an overnight sea change that the warband fighting in Open RVR suddenly became very melee focused, because the bombing squads just didn't really appear as much anymore. It was all Slayers. And it was a really, really strange arms race that then seemed to happen, because the Order guilds that had been there, they now suddenly didn't have their big Bright Wizards in anymore. They had all these low-level Slayers that they were trying to build up, and the Destruction guilds were all starting to switch away from Sorks, and they were going towards Choppas, and it was a weird, crazy time. It all kind of evened out in the end. Like, you had a little bit of both. But I just remember it was like overnight, it was like a completely different challenge. And completely different tactics. Like, they played in a very different way. And it was kind of cool and kind of creepy at the same time. Not creepy, crazy. Very, very, very strange. Just such a weird thing to adjust to. But it was fun. I always enjoyed the organized RVR.
This old warlock has new tricks.
Hmm.
Till battle we part.
Let's see. This is doing this buggy thing again. Ugh.
Take it to the enemy.
This is why I hate doing around abilities. It tends to just bug out and then be annoying. Nine. Do that. Right. Did I want to do anything else while I was here? Don't think I did. Toth, thank you very much for the raid, kind sir. Everybody's very welcome. Hope you've all been having a nice evening. We're just back playing our Magus for the first time in about a month. Having some fun and reacquainting ourselves with that, so hopefully you shall enjoy. I'm doing a little bit of respecking and rejigging at the minute, so yeah. It's all fun and games. That's the main thing. Let's go to Chaos Wastes. 'Tis the place to be. There's something you don't see every day, a yellow and black seedlet. Kind of works, actually. Very Imperial Fists. I need to redo my potions. I love how mounting up has basically allowed me to proc that. Oh, they're all turning around. That's ominous. Crippling depression. Follows me everywhere. Yeah, the helicopter. What was the other thing? A witch hunter. I can nearly jump. My inability to actually click on anything letting me down there. Come on. There we go. Never let a witch hunter live. It gives them delusions that they're allowed to. Whoosh. He's having a brown trousers moment at the minute. He probably thinks that there's people closer to him than there actually is. Still wish they would turn into blue horrors. That's a lot of order. Such a weird keep design, this one. Like, it's nice that it's different. It's just weird. All the blinds? All the vines. Feels like you're in Sleeping Beauty. Too far, even for me. They're obviously going to go up to try and cap that, but... Oh! We're getting a scenario. One of these days, I'll not get caught out. Keep thinking I've got more time than I actually do. Oh, he's in all kinds of trouble. For him. That's weird that that doesn't count as being close enough to Pinky. There, it had to be that close. Weird. Tell you what, these order guys are not faring well at all. They're all trying to sneak around. Ooh, 10,000 around that time. How did I do? 9 killing bullets. I have to say, in my defense, I think that was mainly dots. I don't think that was me actually killing people. Probably me kill stealing more than anything. 62% that's us up to. Let's go and see if we can run a box. This is nearly 3 stars. I hope Wook's second name's IE. Because that would be on point. I wonder if the Disney people own that domain name, wook.ie. That would be an interesting thing to try, actually. Is wook.ie taken? And does it redirect to StarWars.com? Ah, these guys have all got it covered. Does look like something's going to go down here soon. 100 aside. Personally, I'm just hoping for more scenarios. I have a long way to go. What's that? I'm 2,000 off 80, so 46,000 I'm going to need to level up. So another 5 like the one last time. They're not very high level. Are they having fun with the room priest? Ooh, Northern Watch. Here we go. Oh, we've got 2 of it again. Weirdly for order, as yet, no healers. Knockdown and dead. I have missed it. Good to have someone just standing in the spawn twisting arrows. I always love how tab targeting in this game can give you literally anybody but the person that you want it to attack. Damn witch hunters. Oh, good punt. I always love it when I see an orderling go into the sea on this map. Uh-huh. Oh, they've got healers now. This is going to make it trickier. I guess nice of them to just let us sit up here and plink away at them. Why on earth have I got loot on in main chat? Oh, thought that was going to be a classic sniped. Well, another good win. That's the main thing. Well, the main thing's decent renown, but... 7 kills. Oh, 18,000 renown. I love it. More of that, please. I'm not going to go and play with 2 witch hunters that can stealth. Not at this level and not at the spec. If I was like in Warlord and demo changing, maybe. Demo Havoc, potentially. For the instance. That's a lot of order. To be honest, this is like watching one of my Total War Warhammer 3 fights. Just the enemy surging and all my guys running away. Still haven't figured out how to play that game properly. I've never been any good at Total War games. crawling with order. I agree, bollocks. 77% we're at now. More stuff to sell.
The best spoils of war. In fact, one
I think that was the disc I had on live. That black and pinky one. I remember it being something like that. Although I think at that point, I think I had about 6 different discs. I remember they did one, and I have it in my head it was for Land of the Dead. And this bit at the front, it had like extra sticky out bits. And like all I could ever see from it was it looked like the letter H. And I could just never bring myself to get it for that very reason. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this particular style. Like, I just don't like the duckbill front bit on it. If I could, I'd honestly just have the mount disc be the basic one that it starts off as, the wee circle. Do it Masters of the Universe style. For all you kids of the 80s out there like myself. Do we have many warbands about? 2. Those witch hunters are going to be about here somewhere. I always find it weird that rune priests don't run around with the self-resin thing on. Because when I play the Zealot now, that's the only one I run with. Especially if I'm running solo, because it just saves you having to go all the way back to the work camp all the time. I always like this art design as well. Like, you'll never get it for a Zealot, because It's just Slaneshi themed. Like, I think this part is on some of the Zealot robes, but it's like, it's so accurate based, because this is like an art piece that they did. I can't remember whether it was in the art book or whether it was like the promotional material for the game itself, but it's what makes me still to this day think that the original idea for the Chaos faction was to have each god represented and it was going to be undivided rather than Zinch. And I think that they had to change it for some reason to be Zinch. And if I had to guess, I'd say it was Games Workshop told them it had to be Zinch. Although, in fairness, like, I said all the time that the game really needed a third faction to help with, like, imbalances in RVR, and, like, a Chaos faction would have just been perfect. Keep destruction as its own thing. I'm trying to even remember what destruction is in the tabletop game. I think it's like orcs, ogres, Tomb Kings? No, not Tomb Kings. What's the other one? Skaven, I think. Just have Chaos as like the main Chaos patrons. Job done.
Respects to your house.
I don't like waiting around at BOs because it's just... You're leaving yourself wide open to being witch hunted. Or worse, zerged. But I'll do one crate run. Oh, we're right at 3 stars. Oh, okay. Don't really need to do it. We'll head back down towards our war camp and see if we can get anything. Keep forgetting I can't wind up inside the keep. Because I'm a noob. I think that was the guy I was at the scenario there with. Can't be that many greens, Magus about. Nearly said Zealot. Yeah, that is the Sentinel. Sentinel? Sovereign thingy. Well, I inspect it, but that's definitely the Sovereign cloak. Who's this guy? Sentinel, Conqueror, Conqueror, Sentinel. That, well, I should say, that is the original Sentinel design. I don't know if it's still the same or not, but I remember back in the day being so excited getting my Sentinel gear completed. And then I remember getting absolutely so annoyed at Dark Promise never ever dropping. And then the one night, we started Lost Veil, and it was, we did the first boss. I can't remember. I can't even remember what the first boss is. Is it like an ogre or something? We did the first boss, and they dropped Magus gear. And then our tank basically said, I'm not feeling it tonight, guys. Bye. And left. And we couldn't replace him. We literally sat for, it must have been a couple of hours trying to replace him. Couldn't find anybody. So I logged off. I went out. And I came back and it was like, I don't know, it was like 12 o'clock or half 12 at night. I was chatting to some of the guys on Ventrilo, and they were like, "Oh yeah, about an hour or two ago, we managed to actually finish, and it was all Magus drops." I was like, "Dear God, that's so annoying." The only time ever I had Lost Veil drop Magus stuff, and just couldn't run it. So Dark Promise was the one set I never ever had. Made up for it though, because I didn't really like the look of Dark Promise. And by the stage I was getting it, I already had most of my Invader stuff. So, it didn't really matter. And then I got the glorious Tyrant armor, and Tyrant was amazing. Tyrant is my favourite look for the Magus. They really knocked it out of the park. I remember at the time trying to find pictures of it, because like they never used to show you. And the only one that we had was, I think it was on the test server, one of the devs had posted a screenshot of him beside... Oh god, what was the guy's name? Garawar Gabs? He ran like a blog about Warhammer Online. And it was the back of the Magus Tyrant armor. It was like, that looks cool. Let's see the front. And then it was like, yeah, we got to see the front. I was like, oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever. And it was at the time, like, the way you got Tyrant armor was you beat a boss, and the boss would drop like a... Oh, what would you call it? It's like a token. And you take the token to a vendor, and the vendor would turn the token into an armor piece. And I had got one, and it was bugging at the time, like it wouldn't work. It would like stick in people's inventory, or you wouldn't be able to do what it was you needed to do with it. And I got mine. And of course couldn't do it, so I had to ping a GM, and GM came on and sort of said, oh, there you go, that's it done. And he turned it into like a, I think it was like a Zealot headpiece. And I was like, I'm a Magus dude. And he was like, oh yes, that's right, here you go. And I got the Magus headpiece. I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest looking thing in the world. And then we eventually just managed to progress through like the rest of the dungeon, and like I was the first person in the world with like Tyrant Gear and the Magus that you'd actually earned, as opposed to just getting it on like a test server. And like, it was such a nice armor set, but you never seen it. Like, I think there was only like 3 high-level Magus on our entire server, up until like the last year when you started to get a few more because people had been making them to be rift bots and warbands. But like, I think there was only like 3 of us at Renown rank 80. And when the game ended, I think there was only like 5, 6. And I think of the 3 of us who were Renown rank 80 first, it was like, I think I was the only one doing the PvE dungeons. I don't think any of the other guys were. That was the other thing I loved back then, is like, especially when you had little like preset groups for doing like dungeons or scenarios and stuff. Like, there was a real camaraderie. Like, it was a proper community sort of feeling, just as a subset within the wider community of the actual guild itself. Which was probably my most endearing and enduring memory of Warhammer Online, was just that community. Because like, when I finished it up, I went to play Star Wars The Old Republic, and there was a whole bunch of people had said that they were going to go and play Star Wars The Old Republic. So I think there was like 10 or 12 at the time of people I had like on the list who potentially were all going to be playing it with me. And when we started, there was me, and a whole bunch of the other ones just didn't pick it up. And back then, it wasn't as solo friendly as it is now, so you were kind of stuck in the sense that you couldn't really do like the flashpoints or the instances or anything like that, because you needed the people to do it, and they just weren't there. And that's been the weird thing that I've had with Star Wars The Old Republic. I've never actually played it as a group. I've only ever done it solo. Now, I'm lucky in the sense that like my Sith Assassin can like solo a huge amount of stuff. But it was just, it's such a, I don't know, it's such a weird thing, because it just never really seemed in like my gaming circle anyway to get the traction that it seemed it was going to get. Which is kind of sad in a way. Would I have remembered it more fondly than this had it, is always the thought I have. I think SWTOR's big problem is it just didn't have RVR like this. It had like PvP areas, but it was very much more instance based, like World of Warcraft. Which was the thing that always surprised me, because BioWare did a great job on the single sort of character story side of things. You would have thought all of the people that they took from War to work on it would have basically built them something equivalent to this in the PvP areas. There's a shot and a half. I'm gonna screenshot that. That looks cool. They're all running away, so I'm going to assume that the warband's back up here. No. Damn. I was kind of hoping that bolt of change was just going to kill him. And I just seen him pull out the potion as soon as I let it go, and I was like, "Dah."
What brings you?
I assume the squig armor is like the squig herder and melee squig. Or, not melee squig, melee DPS mode. I never really understand how the squig herder works. The same as most of the classes. Like, most of the greenskin classes I've never played properly. Like, the shaman that I have at the minute at, like, level... What is he, 14? 13? I think that's the highest I've ever had a greenskin character. And, like, I haven't had an order character beyond, like, level 4. Something like that. So, I don't really know how many of them play. Like, I keep meaning to play the Chamois and the Squig Herder more. And the Choppa for that fact, but just because I don't like the faction, it's like, I just don't have the inclination to sit down and invest hours upon hours into them. Like, they're fine in little brief bursts, but like, it wouldn't be like the Blackguard or the Magus or Marauder or anything like that, where it's like hours on end. Because, like, if everything goes horribly wrong on the Magus, look at him. He looks amazing. If I could print this guy off and have him as, like, a model, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And that's the reason I always say to people, it's like, if you're trying to pick a class and you can't really settle on one, go for one that you like the look of, because you're going to spend the majority of your time playing it, staring at it. And all of your progression points are going to be populated by new armor sets for it, so you might as well like the look of it and like the progression of it. Because if you go for today's hotness, like, they could nerf it tomorrow. And then what are you going to do? Re-roll to the next day's hotness? So, you're far better just going for things that you like the look of. It's really funny that his chamois called Take It, because I was naming all of my green skins after, like, stuff like that. So, like, my Squig Herder's called Plinks It, the Chop is called Gives It, the Blackwork's called Takes It, but it's Take Z It, as opposed to just Take It like his chamois is. What are we even up against? Loads of melee and bright wizards. He's either super tanky or he's getting heals. And he's getting heals. Whilst I love everybody's enthusiasm, the big heavy duty guys, like he's just standing there going heal, heal, heal. Like that's actually something I've noticed quite a lot, is there's a lot of people AFK in scenarios. And like, I know there's timeout things, but like, people seem to be just working around it. It's really annoying. Look. Oh, we're being farmed at the spawn. Magical. Well, I was number one for something. 82% we're at now. potions have expired again. I'm slowly building up my crafting skills as well, so I'm kind of hoping on the potion front at some point I'm going to have at least some level of self-sufficiency, but potions just seem to be getting more and more expensive. And it's coming too close to home, based on how much food shopping costs these days. Hit that damn sheep mount. I really hope it's got like an expiry time on it. Wait, what? If I didn't know any better, I'd say they're trying to block off our progress in the keep. Something weird about this animation as well. It's like, it's not quite smooth. So it's like, it does the wee shuffle and then it does like a judder to the left. Should listen to my own advice, don't stop to help people. Uh-huh. I think that engineer did a classic me thing, which is like, ha! Everybody's following me, I'll be fine. And then turned around like the only people who are there is destruction. Like, that's not really on. Like, don't sit and slash LOL at him. You're supposed to win a fight where you outnumber him. Never understood that mentality. Although it was quite funny because I actually had it in text form the other night. I logged on to my Disciple of Cain and I went into the Badlands and I was literally, I was doing apothecary stuff and I thought, rather than just standing here and do it, I'm going to go run out. I'm going to take a BO. I'm going to run a crate back. And if there's anybody out here, I'll fight them. So I ran up to the BO, took a couple of the order things, capped it, and then I got attacked by a Slayer. So I started fighting the Slayer. It's like, oh, Jesus, this guy's quite spike damagey, being a Slayer. But I was holding my own. I was alright. I wasn't going to die. He was going to die. It was just going to take a while. And then the next minute, a Warband appears and helps kill him. And I had a guy sitting telling me, you need to go and learn how to play. He should have been dead long before we got here. I was like, okay, sure. Like, my Disciple of Cain is level 40, and like, we're now in rank 20 something. He's got like blue swords and ruin gear, and the guy I was fighting was a renowned rank 80 Slayer. I was like, it's that kind of thing I think probably puts the casuals off this game if they've got people sitting telling them that they should learn to play. It's the same with all the slash LOLing and stuff. I don't get it. I can understand it if he was going to try and give constructive feedback, but go and learn to play is not constructive. Oh, Illumia. Recognize Illumia. Corey, I think, has been in a couple. That went well. I'm just melting. We're not going to do anything to these guys unless we can get these two. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be horribly one-sided. Just about. Edge. the rum priest. Amazing what happens when you put pressure on their healers, isn't it? Fine. Woohoo! 103,000 damage. 13,000 renown's not bad though. I honestly thought that was going to go a lot worse than it did. They're still in the outer door. Oh, we're nearly there. 93% now. Nearly in the swinging 60s. Kablamo. Hey, there's those dodge and disrupt points paying off. Oh, everybody's leaving. Let's join this guy. thought these things had like a set ammo limit. Surely they're just wasting it. Oh, there's Lucifer. Oh, he's changed his color scheme again. I think he's having the same problem with Sovereign that I had. Because my Sovereign set, I found it died terribly. If you weren't going to go for blue and gold, you kind of were stuck. Like the trim, for the most part, you could get away with a dark color. But the main armor color, anything other than blue, never really looked quite right on it. And I know that's like first world problems and stuff like that, but it was really annoying for such a high level, highly sought after piece of armor. Well, I say highly sought after. It was sought after from the point of view of saying that you had Sovereign. Nobody ever really used it on live in the beginning because it was so crap. But yeah, it's not the easiest or the best armor set to try and dye. Unless you're just going for some variation of blue and gold. He's getting all kinds of healing. I wonder is this white line? Getting some kind of healing. Yeah, he is. The trick is trying to find someone who isn't getting healing. Look at this guy. He is getting healing. I'm getting fester bombed. By Spruce Lee. I'm not short. Are you getting heals? Kinda. Wrench. So many engineers all just... Now, with a name like Prometheus, he has to be getting heals. There's an engineer. You're not getting heals, my friend. Oh, you did just at the wrong time. Sentry rounds, signal flare. That's a group of them decided to go for me. Barbecued. He's slowly getting heals. That makes me think he isn't part of a group who has heals. Whoosh. Nearly. Nearly. Who's the one shooting me? I'm not short. Three Mags. I wonder is he getting heals? He is. Oh, someone got killed. Is anybody going to be healing a witch hunter at this point? The answer is yes. Wrench this time having a go. I tell you what, I've angered some of these engineers something fierce. Just pop back and go, hello, there you go. Disarm you. Whoosh. Oh, the doors are down. Do you know what? Put it there. Where's Pinky? Damn it. I was wanting to use my morale 4. Oh, it's Prometheus again. Shadow Warrior. Pew pew. How dare they kill Pinky? Oh, warrior priest. Oh, someone's decided to focus fire me like I am them. That's not very nice. She'll drink a potion. Too far. Just right. Oh, this is them coming again. One of these days I'm going to get to use my morale 4 in anger. Got him. I do so much love sniping down people and keep sieges like this. Kind of feels like they're trying to lure us out. There's a squishy. Ooh, congrats to them for getting around rank 80. What's that? Hey, you're now rank 60. I can wear a belt. Control Alt Sub. What a name. Well, it kind of feels like we're being lured out, lads. Or not. Ooh, 15,000 or 9. And I'm getting a green bag. What's that?
This better be good.
Anyway. It's... I shall leave our party. Work rests, because I need them more. And I have a meal. That must be for hitting 60. They send you little meal messages now with like potions and crests and stuff every time you do 10 renown levels. Actually, I think there's a thing. I think there's a quest like it's the one. So there's one that you get. I think it's at like renown rank 40 or 35, which gives you 5 Genesis crests. I think there's a similar one for Marathi, who's Malekith's mum, who's in the Citadel with Charzanic. I think she gets a quest, so maybe it's that actually. We shall go and have a look. But we got some decent renown there. Like that took us all the way to 60 and then another 11%, so nothing to be sniffed at. Wonder how we did in crests. Yeah, we got about 100 crests out of it as well. Well, probably closer to 80, but you know what I mean. More stuff to sell as well. I've apparently got a quest I'm to hand in as well.
The gods have tasked you.
Didn't even know I had it.
Carry more wealth. Change your goods for gold.
Oh no, it's from the Magus inside the monolith. Lycethus. Used to be the first place you could go to see what the sovereign armor's like in game for the Magus. I think there was somebody else had it on, but for the longest time, I think she was the only one that you could ever actually get to. Because I don't think the Maw Fort Lord was a Magus. I think it was a Chosen. I think it's only a Magus now. I might be wrong on that. It might have been a Magus back then, but I distinctly remember that the first time I ever seen the Sovereign gear for the Magus was over there at Lycethus. Oh, we've got ourselves another
How goes the war?
ocean already. That's useful. I always like to stock up on them. If I can complete a run with a character using one and get another one, I'm generally quite happy. It's not always the way. You don't always get a chance to get all the influence stuff for it, because it only tracks influence from the RVR, like, so if you're doing scenarios and stuff, it usually doesn't help. There she is, in all of her glory.
Raven God calls. Take it to the enemy.
Up the quest and speak to go. So we're gonna get 60 word crests, 10 potions, 5 gold, and then we get to choose action points or healing potions.
For the Raven God.
I'm gonna choose healing potions. Oh, select both.
To battle we are.
That's a weird way to do it, guys.
Steel yourself.
Travel south into the next search for fine growing sweet foods. Use also. Yeah, I'll do that for gold. Oh, I have an extra mastery point, don't I?
This old war dog has new tricks.
Nope. Must be next level. I thought it was every 10th level. Maybe I'm misremembering. No, 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 no. Oh, I thought I had to use an orb on someone. Hold up. Did I not pick up that quest? Travel south into the search around and find Romeus. Use the dull shard on him. I don't see no dull shard. Maybe there is no dull shard. Here, Grumius. Finding him's gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack. A what? A cosmetic gobbo.
You got teeth? I've got stuff.
Infused disc riding shirt. What? Gonna have to look to see what that is. Infused disc riding shirt. What the?
You have survived.
Isn't he a little short to be a warden or a sentry? I don't see no Grommius. Like, I mean, it specifically says the Undercroft, and this is the Undercroft. This would be the Slaneshi Quarter. So I would be shocked if I were to find him in here. All of this there in a gold. Not in here. That's too far out. Could just be one of those quests that's no longer doable. And the guy himself's been long since removed. File Flame Debaser. It's none of those. Not him. There's sentries. Marshals. Would he be through in the corn area? Again, this doesn't really count as the Undercroft though, does it? Falkland, Debaser, Herald, Harbinger, Chieftain. Nope, no I am. No I am. Don't see any others. Maybe it's just a quest that you can't do anymore. Maybe he's been moved. Maybe he's through here. Cursed one, the cursed one, the cursed one. Rubius! I find him!
Dark days.
What a time to be alive. So there you are if you want to do a really simple quest. Just go all the way through to there. Get yourself a gold. But slowly but surely, we are working our way towards our next gear set, which is going to be a good thing. I'm going to get some more toughness, which is a good thing for me because I don't have any. Unfortunately, it's going to be at the expense of 68 wounds. Well, I suppose I could always hybridize. What's that? They really want to lose the damage though. Why can't I just have all of it? That would be the best. But yeah, I think that's going to be me for tonight, guys. Thank you all very much for coming along and watching. It was good to get the old Magus up to around rank 60. Hopefully, tomorrow, Monday, we can get him a good bit higher again, and get some of that sweet invader gear purchased as well. But until then, thank you all so much for coming along and watching. If you're new to the channel, please drop a follow, it really helps. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Subscribers don't get ads, and you get access to fun little emotes, if that's your bag. And yeah, that's pretty much me. So, all left for me to say is I wish you a nice rest of your day. I hope you have a nice day tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow night. But until then, take care, and good night. Bye.